तुम्ही जगत मदत तुम्ही आवडता भक्तांकी दुःख करता सुख संपत्ती करता पूजाच्या आरती सोबत कडकपरधारी मनोचित पद्भाव सेवा नरनारी पंचम ठार राजा बरोबरवाची श्री मातकी तुम्हाला कडे ज्योती तुम्ही जगत मदत तुम्ही आवडता भक्तांकी दुःख करता सुख संपत्ती करता पूजाच्या आरती सोबत कडकपरधारी मनोचित पद्भाव सेवा नरनारी पंचम ठार राजा बरोबरवाची श्री मातकी तुम्हाला कडे ज्योती आनंद जी की अति जय कतर का क्या शिव सुख संपत्ति पावे Both the houses and house trees. This teaching has some backlog of awareness. They will be sanitized about an after today I didn't pick up. There's milk pouches at time. Otherwise, they used to get delivered at 4:30 am. But sometimes over sanitization can result in breakage of the plastic pouches. That process is being followed from past 2.5 months. You can see there is no barrier of color between the wrist and the hand. You can see there is not even a single barrier. Otherwise, there used to be a small mark here where the color, so that the color of the remaining wrist and elbow can be defined with the main parts of the hands. After using sanitizer continuously from 3.5 months, as soon as I came to know about one virus, one 22nd January 2020. Chinese don't even spare the outer shell of pangolin, which is so hard and people like the nails of other wild animals. They used to break them, boil them, and consume the concentrate. Sometimes they used to boil the live pangolin in their houses also. And when live pangolins are heated, the outer keratin gets struck with the vessels also. They don't even spare those sticky substances. They used to scratch them with knives and then spray them on other meat products and eat them. Since they want to mind own business, they don't want to interfere with other countries. They are so much egoistic. They think that this big sizes of other countrymen, other nations, they, those people will visit and their wives will not remain pure enough. Because in the list of normal sizes, China and North Korea remains at the bottom list. And if farmers from other countries visit their nations to teach them green crop cultivation, they will definitely feel suspicious on their wives. That is also a major problem. They will feel suspicious that our wives will not remain pure. If those farmers have visited China to teach them green cultivation, they will keep on spying on them. And they don't understand English, they can't even make own seeds. That's why they have to remain dependent on creatine from pangolins and they can't compensate protein from other sources. You can't continue to criticize them using own screens which are also made in China only. And those atoms will reach towards body and destroy you. Because after all, they have some human bioelectricity from Chinese people, which remains inside the plasma of the screens forever. You are facing those screens and you can't criticize them forever. It is not their fault. If you want to get saved from coronavirus, you have to keep your eyes you have to keep your eyes wet enough for them. You can't be biased completely. Try to pretend in their circumstances. If you have kids and you are staying there, how will you compensate their proteins? How will you feed them if you know that they will get accustomed to any type of food when they are being raised? If your kid is 4 years old and living in China, you don't have any vegetarian food in the market, and the grocery shop manager suggests you to buy some creatine manufactured from pangolin, and you can't visit more places also. You don't have time. It is about 9:30 p.m. and if you will visit more malls, all the shops will get closed. And by the time you will reach house, your 4 year kid will remain hungry throughout the night, and he will keep on crying for food. And you know that you can feed anything, and he will become accustomed. You will keep on trying to find broccoli. You will keep on trying to find other vegetables, but they are not available in the shelves. you will definitely opt for any kind of food, even it is packed and filled with contagions. You will think that he can be treated afterwards, but you will buy those proteins and rich house because these farmers are very tempting of their wives. They will not teach them. They are very greedy also. They will arrogant also. They will not teach them how to grow food. That's why I posted a news in 2016 also, in which WHO wanted more crop sharing technique with China. That's why it was posted. They are very arrogant. They will not teach them anything. But on the other hand, Chinese people are ready to share technology with the whole world. They don't keep it confined to them. That's why God supports them and the peak value has reached and they are not dying no more. Even only 3,800 people died in China while more than 50,000 people died in United States. Not just because of country or the delayed lockdown. Even if lockdown was initiated early, God would have killed them because they want travel ban. Otherwise, also they want travel ban just because they don't like the round faces of Chinese girls. They love Asian women. In Burlington or only Burlington, you should have written Burlington dash nothing. I said if I will mention Burlington, why should I mention Burlington dash nothing? If I want to send data to Burlington, Vermont, I will write it completely or not. If I want to send data to Washington only, why will I mention Washington dash nothing? It is a common sense that if I have not mentioned Washington DC, it means Washington City only. If I have not mentioned Burlington, Vermont, it means it is Burlington only. But they can create any excuse to defend themselves. You can't even imagine. You have to believe them. And Indian cockroaches always support them. They used to tempt. They will prefer American visa to British or Chinese or Japanese.